Okay. So far, again, a quick recap of what we have covered. We know what irrational numbers or real numbers are. We know their position on the number line. Uh, we know that they can be represented on the number line basically. We also know their decimal form, and we also know certain rules which we kind of apply for rational numbers are equally valid for real numbers. After all, real numbers includes rational numbers plus extra bit of irrational numbers. Now, what some of the stuff we got to understand is that there are, I think we talked a little bit about it also, like the operations on real numbers. So how do we handle operations like, addition of two irrational numbers, let's say. When I'm particularly saying real numbers, in particular, we are talking about the irrational number because rest everything we know how to handle. We know how to add two rational numbers, how to subtract, multiply, divide. All of that is good. Now we need to mix irrational number with them. And I think we saw something like this. We saw something like, that if there is a rational number and irrational number, there is nothing you can do. We talked about it because it's you have to leave it like that. This is the form you will keep it. So this is okay to be represented. Similarly, if it is 2 into some irrational number like this, or irrational number doesn't always mean that it is just a root. It can be 2 into pi. Pi is also a irrational number, in case you guys are wondering. Pi is also a number. So we can leave it like this, 2 root 3, like this. And this can be left like, 2 pi, right? So these are okay forms. Now, sometimes what happens is that we may be dividing a rational number with an irrational number like this. Though there is nothing harm will keep, making it, look like this, but there is something like, if you want to find out, you can still find out the position of this number on the number line, 2 plus root 3. We know what is 2 units on the number line, and we know how to find out root 3, by the Pythagoras method. So that means if we add 2 with the value of root 3, whatever be the value on the number line, we'll get the value of 2 plus root 3. Similarly, we can do root 3. We know how much is root 3. We already know how to do it. And if we just do the twice of it, we would be able to find out how much is 2 root 3 on the number line. But how about this guy? If you want to divide 2 by root 3, and if someone asks you, can you take it, can you mark it on the number line? You'll be wondering first, like, what really it means. Does it even make sense to, plot it on the number line? So the thing to go about when you have an irrational number in the denominator. So what you're seeing is an irrational number in the denominator. And denominator I'll represent by dr, denominator. So in order to get around this, what we do is we try and use a technique what we call as rationalizing an irrational number. Okay, so this is a technique by which you are able to, it looks like it is a rational number though, because it has a p over q, but the q itself is not an integer because that's the definition of a rational number. Both p and q have to be, integers. So this is not a rational number. It is an irrational number with a irrational part in the denominator, and still you can't figure out the value of it on the number line. So what we do is we call it as a rationalizing, and what that involves is if you have an irrational number of this form where you just have an irrational component, then we just multiply and divide by the same thing. And that doesn't change the value of the original irrational number. If you multiply and divide by the same number, that is essentially multiplying by 1. Root 3 divided by root 3 is basically 1. Equal in value. If you have two numbers equal in value, whether it is rational or irrational, doesn't make a difference. It would still cancel out and the value is 1. So I'm allowed to do this operation. And the advantage of this operation is that if you do root 3, if you look at now what you have is in the numerator you have 2 into root 3, and in the denominator you have root 3 into root 3. Yeah. So this root 3 into root 3 is actually root 3 squared, and that value is 3 root 3. And that gives us an advantage now. Now the irrational number comes in the numerator, which is almost like this. Which is like saying, here you have twice the value of root 3. Now what we are talking about is, I want to know how much is 2/3 of root 3. That means, if let's say this is my number line, this is my 0, and by using the technique which we have done earlier, I am able to figure out this is my root 3. It's possible for me to find out how much is root 3 and just mark it on the number line. 2/3 of root 3 is like saying you need to divide this space between 0 and root 3 into 3 equal parts, and this first part would be 1 over 3 of root 3, yeah, and the second part would be 2 over root 3 of root 3. And that's the value, or that's the place where 2 root 3 over 3 would be on the number line. So this method of rationalization is very useful. I mean, you won't be actually asked to do something like this, but you would be asked to do something like, simplify. So whenever you see a simplification where you see an irrational number in the denominator, always try and rationalize so that it is of this form, which is kind of, you can say, a root b. This is a perfectly okay form to keep numbers in. Just like I told you earlier that if you have a composite number like 45, root of 45, which is where 45 is a composite number, it's always good to represent it as 3 root 5, which is, how did we get? We just factorized it, and I think you guys must be remembering we have done this. So this 3 square, it will come out and be written as 3 outside, and 5 would stay under the root sign or the mantis radical sign. So this is the form to express whenever you see irrational numbers, and which have a scope of simplification. So radicalization or not radicalization. It's rationalization of an irrational number is also, very much a possibility, because not all irrational numbers are of the simple form like this. There are numbers which would be of this form as well, where you have a rational number plus an irrational number, or it could have been the other way with a minus sign as well. That means with this kind of, if this is one type of irrational number, then you could have, so yeah, tell me please. So even this would be in the denominator, then only we would need to rationalize something like this. Just like here, you had it in the denominator. Here also, this irrational number, IR, let's call it as IR, irrational, is in the denominator. So in order for us to rationalize this, what we do is, we look at this comprehensively. It is two numbers for, separated by a positive sign here. This would be rationalized by multiplying with its rationalizing component, which is actually of the opposite sign. हमने क्या किया? We just multiplied and divided with its counterpart, which has an opposite sign. And why? Why do we do that? That's a great question. Why do we do that? Okay, so let's understand an identity which we have, done in eighth. Eighth के अंदर भी करते आ रहे हैं. Exactly. A root of A minus root of B, if you multiply with root of A plus root of B, gives you the same number with a difference, and the same two numbers with in a sum gives you the square of the two numbers, which is nothing but root of A square minus root of B square, which gives you A minus B. And if you look closely with wide open eyes, you can see this is a rational number. A minus B is a rational number because it's no longer under the square root symbol. A minus B is a rational number. So what will happen is, when you multiply these two, you would get, technically I'm doing the same thing. Whether you say that there is no root symbol above it, you can call it as it is root 2 square. But it doesn't matter. This can be A minus root B into A plus root B form also, and that should give me the square of this, which is A square, minus the square of this, which is B only. So this is again a rational number. Yeah? किसको नहीं समझ में आया? You didn't understand? Okay, आपको ये तो पता ही है हमको सबको, A minus B into A plus B. अगर नहीं पता है तो कोई बात नहीं है. If you don't know, just let me know. I'm here to help. A minus B into A plus B gives us what? Okay. आनंद ने बताया. So let's write it. लेकिन जिसने पूछा था, who didn't understand, who was it? Was it Ritika? Paki. Okay, no problem. So we have A माइनस ए प्लस बी होल स्क्वायर वाली आइडेंटिटी होती है एक, दैट गिव्स अस ए स्क्वायर प्लस ट्वाइस ए बी plus b square. This is the first identity we came to know, huh? That's a golden sum of two numbers when squared gives you the, it's equal to the square of the first one, square of the second one, and twice the product of the first and the second. और इसकी जो नेगेटिव डिफरेंस वाली आइडेंटिटी भी होती है, so all it takes is just this negative sign over here, and rest everything remains the same. And the third one is when you have difference of two numbers being multiplied with the sum of two numbers. इस केस में a स्क्वायर माइनस बी स्क्वायर आता है आपका, राइट? अब इनके नीचे आई एम गोइंग टू राइट the very same three identities, but where a would be replaced by root a की जगह पे root a आ जाएगा, because now we are dealing with irrational numbers, तो and b की जगह root b आ जाएगा. So what will happen is the first one will become root of a, it's still visible, right? Yeah. Root of a plus root of b. When you square this, जैसे यहाँ a का स्क्वायर होता है तो यहाँ पे रूट ऑफ a का स्क्वायर होगा, और जैसे यहाँ ट्वाइस a b है तो यहाँ पे 2 टाइम्स रूट ऑफ a इंटू रूट ऑफ b होगा, एंड द थर्ड वुड बी रूट ऑफ b होल स्क्वायर. So, do you think this is the simplest form, simplified form? No, right? We can still write this root of a square as, इसकी जगह क्या आ जाएगा नीचे? It would just be a. Root of a square is a. And this, by the rule which we understood a day back, I think, root of a into root of b can be written as root of ab. Yeah? So this can be written as 2 root ab, and this last one will become b. तो अब गौर से देखो क्या हुआ, इसकी पावर घट गई, a स्क्वायर की जगह a हो गया, b स्क्वायर के b हो गया, और इसकी भी पावर स्क्वायर रूट हो गई, स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ a and b, which is this value. Does it make sense? So can I write the second one directly and write it as a minus 2 root ab plus b, or third one root of a minus root of b into root of a plus root of b can be written as what? Can someone tell me? Which would be? Exacto. तो क्या हुआ, अगर यहाँ पे दोनों रूट है तो बस यहाँ पे स्क्वायर करा, यानी रूट का स्क्वायर करा तो वही नंबर आ गया जो इसके अंदर है, और इसका स्क्वायर करा तो भी आ गया. तो सेम चीज हम यहाँ कर रहे हैं, यहाँ पे जो भी लिखा है वही सेम बात लिखी थी मैंने, और यहाँ भी जो लिखा है, अगर इसमें कोई भी एक नंबर रैशनल हो जाए और दूसरा इरैशनल हो जाए तो अकॉर्डिंगली दिस आइडेंटिटी विल रिवॉल्व, अपने आप ही चेंज हो जाएगी. इट इज अ स्मार्ट आइडेंटिटी, इट विल एडजस्ट अकॉर्डिंगली. जैसे यहाँ पे a माइनस रूट बी है और a प्लस रूट बी है, a का तो स्क्वायर और दोनों का स्क्वायर हो गया, तो a का स्क्वायर इज a स्क्वायर, रूट ऑफ b का स्क्वायर इज b. क्लियर है? ऑल राइट. You want me to stop recording? It's recording on the side. It's on a different software. I'm doing some experiments, so if it doesn't turn out fine, it's okay. We'll discuss the chapter, the assignment in detail, so that you don't have to worry about कि ये याद नहीं हुआ आपको. Don't worry about that. ये इसमें कुछ याद करने जैसा सोचना भी नहीं. Like it is not much to memorize, by the way. It is all but there to understand. अगर आप ये बेसिक लास्ट ईयर वाले 3 आइडेंटिटीज अगर आपको याद है, याद आई यूज द रॉन्ग वर्ड, दे आर वेरी इंट्यूटिव इफ यू आस्क मी. लाइक फर्स्ट वन, सेकंड वन आर रिलेटेड, थर्ड वन इज a little bit different but still not too bad, right? और इनसे you can easily derive this, like you just have to keep the same thing here. So where were we? Yeah, the reason for me to do this was, अगर आप देख रहे हो तो इनके नेट रिजल्ट क्या निकल रहा है everyone, is that in this case I am getting a rational number. यानी अगर किसी दो irrational नंबर के डिफरेंस को अगर मैं उसके उन्हीं दोनों irrational नंबर के सम से मल्टीप्लाई करूं, तो इन द एंड आई एम गेटिंग ए रैशनल नंबर. क्वालिफाइंग, इट इज रैशनल. And that's the fact I'm using to rationalize this denominator. It's called as rationalizing the denominator of this irrational number. Yeah? तो अब इससे क्या हुआ? Yes, that's exactly what it is. तभी तो हम इसको रैशनलाइज कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि आप डिनोमिनेटर में रैशनल नंबर होगा तो यू कैन नॉट एक्चुअली क्रूड वे में यू कैन नॉट लोकेट इट ऑन द नंबर लाइन. तो जब आपको पता ही नहीं है इसकी वैल्यू क्या है, यानी यू कैंट फिगर आउट द वैल्यू ऑफ इट. इमेजिन यू हैव 2 डिवाइडेड बाय 1.7327347189 डॉट डॉट डॉट. अब जब आपको ये पता ही नहीं है कितना है, तो आप 2 से इसको क्या डिवाइड करोगे? यू डोंट नो हाउ मच एग्जैक्टली इज दिस वैल्यू, तो हम इसको पहले स्क्वायर कर देंगे. मल्टीप्लाई करना आसान है ना, 2 multiplied by √3, whatever be it, I can still locate it on the number line. But when I'm dividing, it's not too feasible. तो इसलिए मैं जो भी डिनोमिनेटर में irrational नंबर आएगा, whether be it of this form, which is this one, or be it of this form or this form, एक ही, कोई चक्कर नहीं है. I just need to multiply, get the rationalizing factor. इसको rationalizing factor बोलते हैं, क्योंकि इसको इससे मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो इन द एंड आई एम गेटिंग ए रैशनल नंबर इन द डिनोमिनेटर. ऐसे ही इस नंबर का 2 plus √3 का रैशनलाइजिंग फैक्टर इज 2 minus √3. द ओनली डिफरेंस इज द साइन इन बिटवीन. बिकॉज व्हेन आई डू दिस, इन द एंड व्हाट विल आई गेट? ऊपर आ जाएगा 2 into 2 minus √3 ओवर नीचे 2 का स्क्वायर, इट्स a plus b into a minus b, तो 2 का स्क्वायर माइनस √3 का स्क्वायर. अब इसको मैं ऊपर लिखने जा रहा हूं, तो दैट वुड बी, अगर ऊपर वाले को मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो यू विल गेट 2 डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिव प्रॉपर्टी से मल्टीप्लाई कर सकते हैं. तो आई कैन राइट इट एज 2 into 2 वुड बी 4 माइनस 2 into √3 वुड बी 2 √3. ये आपका न्यूमरेटर हो गया, और नीचे डिनोमिनेटर में आया 2 square is 4 minus √3 is how much? √3 का स्क्वायर is 3. तो 4 minus 3 turns out to be 1. तो आपका अल्टीमेटली क्या बचा ऊपर, 4 - 2√3, and that would be your simplified form of this irrational number जो यहां दिया हुआ था शुरू में आपको। किसको नहीं समझ आया? ये था आपका ओरिजिनल इर्रेशनल नंबर, यहां पे ये था ओरिजिनल इर्रेशनल नंबर। या अब मैं आपको एक इसमें एक चीज बोलता हूं, एंड लेट मी आस्क इफ यू गाइस कैन प्रिडिक्ट द आउटकम फॉर दैट। इसको अगर सिंप्लीफाई करना होगा तो क्या आएगा? कैन यू गाइस फाइंड आउट? एक क्वेश्चन और लिख के देता हूं यहाँ पे ऊपर, इसको सिंप्लीफाई कीजिए। तो इसमें जो फर्स्ट वाला क्वेश्चन है नीचे जो लिखा हुआ है उसको क्या किया आगे, कैन अनुष्का टेल? सो हमेशा व्हेन यू मल्टीप्लाइंग, अगर या तो अलग अलग लिख रहे हो तो कोई, इट्स ओके, बट अदर देन दैट यू हैव टू एनक्लोज दिस इनटू ब्रैकेट्स लाइक दिस टू कीप their identities intact। तो जैसे अभी मैंने मल्टीप्लिकेशन साइन नहीं भी लिखा है तो भी आई एम इंक्लूडिंग द ब्रैकेट जस्ट सो यू कैन इजीली मार्क आउट विच वन इज व्हाट। अब क्या करेंगे? So you multiply this 4 by 7 plus 2√3, so that result comes out to be okay. That's numerator is okay, and the denominator turns out to be correct, and that ultimately leads us to correct. This is accurate. So what you can see is like this itself looks a little bit weird, but it is perfectly fine. So you can alternatively segregate this into a form where you can separate the first part, which is purely a rational number, 28/37, and the second part, which is plus 8/37 into √3, which is kind of an irrational number, irrational part. So this is a rational part plus an irrational part. And oftentimes we are given a problem that let's say if this number is to be simplified and the result is in a form, let's say, I were to give you maybe 4/7 minus 2√3 is equals to A plus B√3. Find the value of A and B. So A in that case would be 28 that would be your A, and your B would be this value. Or if I were to write it as A minus B√3, then your B would be minus 8/37. 37? Yeah. So if we multiply these two, you okay with why we multiplied this by 7 plus 2√3 and divided by 7 plus? So when you would multiply these two, it is A minus B into A plus B form. Yeah. So A minus 7 minus 2√3 into so with step. That's the reason. Not that it is absolutely necessary to write it. She has done fine. It's just that that's the reason why probably you didn't, get the part how directly I've written. So I'll write that out. This is a minus b into a plus b form, and that allows us to write it as 7 square minus the second number square, which is 2 root 3 squared. How do we square a number which is like this? So if you have a number which is 2 root 3, if you want to square it, that means you want to multiply it by itself. That's the square value. That means now I can, 2 into 2 gives me 4, and root 3 into root 3 gives me 3, and that gives me a 12. And that's a 12 here. Everyone got this? This is okay. This is okay. Only in some questions they ask you to compare it with a random, unknown kind of a form, and when you are asked to find out the value of the two, then only you have to split it in this form and equate it accordingly. That A turns out to be this, B turns out to be the negative of that. Yeah. इसको कैसे करेंगे? ऊपर someone else can tell me? Root of 45 plus root of 80 minus 5 root 5 minus 2 root 5. What would you get if you simplify this? किसी ने तो बोला था किया है. So root of, आप इसको गौर से देखिए, 45 is not a prime number, it's a composite number. So I can write 45 as root of 45 can be written as again root of 3 root 5. Yes, 9 into 5 is 45 and 9 is a perfect square. So it is a perfect square of 3. So 3 will come out and only the root 5 will remain under the root sign. Similarly, 80, root of 80. That is 4 root 5. How? Because 80 is nothing but 16 into 5. And 16 is a perfect square of 4. So 4 comes out and 5 remains under the root sign. So that means I am able to replace this and this with these two values. So I will write it as 3 root 5 plus 4 root 5 minus 5 root 5 minus 2 root 5. आप कोई बता सकते हैं क्या होगा? What do we do from here? अगर आप ये सोच रहे हैं कि डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिव प्रॉपर्टी सिर्फ रैशनल नंबर्स के केस में है, तो वी नीड टू बेसिकली एक्सपैंड आवरसेल्व्स कि अगर एक नंबर कोई इरेशनल नंबर है, वो दो नंबर्स के साथ कोई भी दो नंबर, इट कैन बी टू इरेशनल नंबर, इट कुड बी टू रैशनल नंबर्स, इट कुड बी अ रैशनल एंड इरेशनल नंबर, ये आराम से मल्टीप्लाई हो जाएगा सब जगह. अगर ये रूट ऑफ ए होगा तो व्हाट वुड दिस गिव अस? रूट ऑफ ए इंटू रूट ऑफ बी प्लस रूट ऑफ ए इंटू रूट ऑफ सी, which would be root of AB plus root of AC. अगर ये फॉर्म होगा नीचे सेकंड वाला फॉर्म, तो भी इट वुड बी बी रूट ए प्लस सी रूट ए। अगर ये फॉर्म होगा तो यू विल गेट बी रूट ए प्लस रूट ऑफ ए इंटू सी। आप समझ रहे हो इस बात को? distributive law, it is just a distributive law। डिस्ट्रीब्यूट ही तक क्या है, जो बाहर है कॉमन उसको दोनों नंबर के साथ मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया। सिंपल रूट, बेसिक फंडामेंटल मल्टीप्लिकेशन ऐसे तो किया जाता है। अब इसका इससे क्या रिलेशन है ऊपर? उसका रिलेशन ये है कि दिस एक्चुअली इफ यू लुक एट दीज आर नथिंग बट इसी का एक्सपेंडेड वर्जन है। यानी ये बी है, सी है, अब इसी में एक ऐसा भी हो सकता था रूट ऑफ ए इंटू रूट ऑफ बी प्लस रूट ऑफ सी प्लस रूट ऑफ डी। ये जो ब्रैकेट के अंदर जो चीज है वो कितनी भी हो सकती है, दे कैन बी मल्टीपल रूट ऑफ ई, तो भी ये सबके साथ डिस्ट्रीब्यूट हो जाएगी। दैट मीन्स इट वुड एज ए रिजल्ट गिव यू रूट ऑफ ए बी प्लस रूट ऑफ ए सी प्लस रूट ऑफ ए ई। अब इसका मतलब क्या है, ये अब इनके साइन भी अलग हो सकते थे, यानी ये सारे पॉजिटिव हो, कोई जरूरी नहीं है। यहाँ पे नेगेटिव हो सकता है, यहाँ भी नेगेटिव हो सकता है, तो ये अकॉर्डिंगली ये साइन एडजस्ट हो जाएंगे। किसी की नहीं समझ में आया तो पूछ सकता है, आज नहीं कल भी पूछ सकते हैं। तो ultimately the reason I'm writing all of this is to connect with this कि अगर आप गौर से देखें तो इन सब के अंदर ये रूट ऑफ 5 इज एक्चुअली कॉमन। which is like saying ये जो रूट ऑफ a is common to all of these। yes, we'll take the root 5 common and within bracket। so what we are going now is we are going the opposite way, distributive property का जो उल्टा डायरेक्शन, यानी I take the thing which is common, keep it outside the bracket and write whatever is remaining within the bracket। that means from the first one if I take root 5 common, I'm left with a 3। exactly, and that becomes root 5 into 0। root 5 into 0 would be root 5 since when? big 0। तो ये सिर्फ आपको बुद्धू बनाने के लिए इतना सब काम किया। अल्टीमेटली आई कुड सी that this is going to be 0 because I had an idea that this is 3 root 5, this is 4 root 5, so 3 root 5 and 4 root 5 can be added। यानी जो सेम मैंटिसा होता है जिसका, I'm just now telling you the rule कि if you have the same just root sign के अंदर जो वैल्यू है, if it is equal, so you can add their rational part, जो rational part है उनको add कर सकते हो, यानी इन दोनों को मिला के यू गेट 7 रूट 5 डायरेक्टली। ये तो मैंने लॉन्ग स्टोरी बताई आपको, क्योंकि ये भी फंडामेंटली ऐसे ही होता है, बट यू कैन क्विक वे इज कि अगर रूट 5 और रूट 5 जैसे कॉमन है तो यू कैन राइट इट एज रूट, एड दीज टू अप एंड 7 रूट 5। और क्योंकि ये दोनों नेगेटिव साइन है, इन दोनों भी आप ऐड कर सकते हैं, तो इट वुड बी माइनस 7 रूट 5 हियर ऑल्सो। दैट्स द क्विक एंड शॉर्ट वे ऑफ अंडरस्टैंडिंग एंड राइटिंग इट आउट। दैट मीन्स अगर यहाँ पे कहीं पे आपको लिखा है 2 रूट 3 प्लस 3 रूट 3 प्लस 4 रूट 3, तो ज्यादा सोचना नहीं है, 2 + 3 + 4 इज 9, 9√3। और बताऊं आपको, अगर कहीं पर ऐसा लिखा है 2√3 + √27 + 4√3, तो अब आप समझ जाइए, मैंने ये आपको सिर्फ बुद्धू बनाने के लिए डाला है बीच में। इट इज अल्टीमेटली 3√3। 27 है, 9 × 3 is 27 and 9 is a perfect square. So this is ultimately 3√3. So ultimately it was the same thing as above. Answer would be the same as before. आ रही है चीजें समझ में? और इसी चीज की एडिशन में ही नहीं, ये मल्टीप्लिकेशन में भी काम आएगा। आई मीन यू वुड ऑफन टाइम नीड टू कन्वर्ट कॉम्पोजिट looking irrational number into this form and use it for simplification. जैसे अगर ये, अब मैंने एग्जांपल भी लिया था इसका, √27 लिखा हुआ है और नीचे यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है √8 and you're given √3 into √2. तो अल्टीमेटली अब आप बोलोगे इसमें क्या करना है? So we know that √27 is 3√3. अभी देखा यहाँ से, so I'll write it as 3√3. 8 is what? 2 × 2 × 2, which is 4 × 2√2. दो लोगों की तो आवाज आ रही है और दो लोग शायद खामोश बैठे हैं या सब बोल रहे हैं। All I, हाँ, ये जो √3 और √3 ऊपर है, ये दोनों कैंसिल हो जाएंगे बिकॉज एवरीथिंग इज बीइंग मल्टीप्लाइड एंड एवरीथिंग इज मल्टीप्लाइड इन द डिनोमिनेटर आल्सो। तो ये √2 इससे कैंसिल हो जाएगा, ये √3 इससे कैंसिल हो जाएगा, व्हाट यू आर लेफ्ट विद इज 3 × 2। ओके ग्रेट। 27 के फैक्टर्स बताइए। 27 के फैक्टर्स आप करेंगे तो सबसे पहले आप 27 ऐसे लिखेंगे and you'll say that whether it is divisible by 2, no, whether it is divisible by 3, so it is, so that means 3 × 9 gives you a 27 and again you divide by 3 and you get a 3 and you get divide by 3, you get a 1. That means the factor of 27 is 3 × 3 × 3. That means I can write 27 as root of 27 can be written as root under the root sign 3 × 3 × 3, right? And if you see these two, अब ये 8th grade में जब हमने squares and square roots पढ़े थे, उसमें देखा था कि अगर square root symbol के अंदर there is a number which is repeated 2 times, उसका एक पेयर बन जाता है, तो I can take that one out of that outside and whatever is unpaired remains under the square root symbol. And that's exactly, अच्छा, तो वो कहानी हमने करी नहीं ना इसके नीचे, बिकॉज इट नाउ विद दिस इट एक्चुअली बिकम्स द सेम एज दिस क्वेश्चन। तो इसका आंसर भी 2 + 3 + 4 which is 2 + 3 + 4 becomes 9 और बाद में √3 लिख सकते हैं which is 9√3 which is same as before, इसलिए मैंने नहीं लिखा था, I just explained it. That's the same result as before. यहाँ पे मैंने explicitly ये 3√3 लिख दिया था, but I actually on purpose try to get the other form of 3√3 which is 27 √27. और complicate कर सकते थे, सबको ऐसे फॉर्म बना देते and ask you to solve it. यानी 2√3 could be made as 4 into 3 root of 12, ये root of 12 बन जाता, ये बन जाता 16 into 3 which is root of 48. तो भी यही क्वेश्चन 3 डिफरेंट तरीके से, और आई कुड चेंज वन ऑफ देम, इसके बहुत सारे तरीके से इस क्वेश्चन को कर सकते थे. तो आई थिंक प्रीटी मच एक ही है जो मेरे रेडार में जो चीज रह गई है, दैट इज द लॉ ऑफ एक्सपोनेंट से रिलेटेड एक दो क्वेश्चंस आपको मैं प्रैक्टिस करा सकूं. बट आई थिंक उसकी आइडेंटिटी, जो रूल्स थे उस दिन हमने डिस्कस किए थे, there is not much different, but I will still maybe in the next class what we can do is we can discuss the assignment. I'll at the same time do a few questions on the laws of exponents using real numbers, and that should probably take care of this chapter in that case.